Comfort feels safe, but it is quietly stealing the future you pray for, because every moment you stay comfortable is a moment you refuse to grow. Comfort whispers that tomorrow is guaranteed. So today does not matter, and slowly your discipline dies without a sound. While you rest in ease, your potential is starving, waiting for a challenge that never comes. Comfort teaches you to avoid pain, but pain is the only teacher that turns strength into wisdom. The life you want demands discomfort, yet comfort convinces you that wanting is enough. Every dream abandoned started with the sentence, "I'm fine where I am." Comfort builds a soft prison where ambition suffocates and courage forgets its name. Your future self is begging you to move, but comfort keeps you sitting still. Nothing great was ever built in a place where nothing was required. If you do not break free from comfort now, it will quietly break your future later. My dear friends, listen. Comfort feels harmless at first, like a reward you deserve after surviving hard days and long nights. But slowly, comfort turns into a routine that dulls your hunger for more. You stop pushing because nothing is forcing you to move. Your goals remain alive only in your thoughts, not in your actions. Days pass, weeks pass, and nothing really changes. Comfort makes delay feel reasonable and excuses feel logical. You tell yourself you will start tomorrow again and again. Without pressure, discipline begins to fade quietly. Comfort never attacks loudly, it erodes silently. And before you realize it, time has already been lost. Comfort convinces you that staying where you are is safer than risking failure. It reminds you of past pain to keep you from future progress. The mind chooses ease when the heart is afraid. Growth demands discomfort, but comfort hides that truth. You begin to settle instead of strive. Your standards slowly lower without your permission. What once felt temporary becomes permanent. Comfort replaces urgency with patience that has no deadline. You stop chasing improvement and start defending your position. That is where dreams quietly start to die. Every successful person you admire was once deeply uncomfortable. They faced uncertainty, rejection, and fear without guarantees. Comfort would have kept them ordinary. Discomfort forced them to evolve. Pain shaped their discipline and sharpened their focus. They chose effort over ease when no one was watching. Comfort offered rest. They chose resistance. That decision changed their future completely. Growth never asks permission before demanding sacrifice. Comfort, however, always asks you to stay still. Comfort tells you that you have time, even when you do not. It delays urgency and weakens your sense of purpose. You assume opportunities will wait for you, but life never pauses for comfort. While you relax, someone else is working relentlessly. They are building the future you once imagined. Comfort blinds you to competition and reality. It makes you underestimate the cost of inaction. Time moves forward regardless of your readiness. Comfort just makes you forget that truth. My dear brothers, comfort feels like peace, but it is often disguised fear. Fear of failure, of judgment, fear of change. So you stay in familiar pain instead of unfamiliar growth. You tolerate less than you deserve because it feels predictable. Comfort convinces you that discomfort is dangerous. But discomfort is where strength is formed. Muscles grow by resistance, not relaxation. The mind sharpens through challenge, not convenience. Comfort avoids stress, but stress builds resilience. Your future depends on which one you choose. Comfort slowly steals your discipline first. You skip one day, then another, then it becomes normal. Consistency feels optional instead of necessary. Comfort turns habits into suggestions. Your standards become flexible instead of firm. You begin negotiating with yourself. Every negotiation weakens your self-trust. Eventually, you stop believing your own promises. Comfort breaks confidence without you noticing. Discipline cannot survive in comfort for long. Comfort also numbs your ambition. You stop dreaming big because big dreams demand big effort. Small goals feel safer and less demanding. You convince yourself that average is enough. Comfort praises stability while killing potential. You avoid risks even when the reward is life-changing. Your inner fire becomes a quiet spark. You forget what hunger feels like. Ambition fades when not challenged. Comfort makes forgetting easy. Comfort builds routines that require no courage. You wake up, repeat yesterday, and call it life. There is no tension pushing you forward, no urgency pulling you upward. Comfort removes the edge that sharpens greatness. Without struggle, character remains shallow. Without resistance, confidence stays weak. Comfort keeps life smooth but empty. Growth always comes with friction. Comfort removes friction and removes growth. Your future self is shaped by your current discomfort tolerance. What you endure today determines who you become tomorrow. Comfort avoids pain, but also avoids progress. The strongest versions of you are built under pressure. Comfort delays that transformation. You cannot become exceptional by choosing ease daily. Greatness requires inconvenience. Comfort offers pleasure without purpose. Purpose always demands sacrifice. Your choice writes your future. Comfort teaches you to consume instead of create. You watch, scroll, and distract instead of build. Time slips away while comfort keeps you entertained. You confuse business with productivity. Comfort fills your day but empties your progress. Creation requires focus and effort. Effort requires discomfort. Comfort resists both. You feel tired but accomplish nothing meaningful. That exhaustion is the cost of comfort. Comfort also weakens your tolerance for failure. You avoid trying because failing feels uncomfortable. But failure is feedback, not defeat. Comfort protects ego, not growth. You stay untested and unproven. Confidence never develops without risk. Comfort avoids risk at all costs, so confidence remains fragile. Growth demands courage in uncertainty. Comfort demands safety in stagnation. Comfort keeps you in environments that no longer serve you. You stay with people who limit your growth. You remain in routines that drain your energy. Familiar misery feels better than unfamiliar opportunity. Comfort convinces you not to move. Growth requires separation and courage. Comfort hates change. Change threatens its control. But staying comfortable often costs more than leaving. Your future depends on what you release. My friends, comfort whispers that hard work is unnecessary. It tells you talent will carry you. But talent without effort fades quickly. Discomfort builds skill through repetition. Comfort avoids repetition. Mastery is born from boredom and struggle. Comfort avoids both. You want results without process. But process is where transformation happens. Comfort skips the process and loses the result. Comfort gives instant pleasure and long-term regret. Discomfort gives short-term pain and long-term reward. One feels good now, the other feels good later. Comfort feeds impulse. Discomfort feeds discipline. The future always rewards discipline. Comfort steals from tomorrow to satisfy today. Every easy choice has hidden consequences. Every hard choice has hidden rewards. Time reveals the difference. Comfort slowly erodes your sense of urgency. You stop feeling the pressure to improve. Days blend into each other. Life becomes predictable and flat. Urgency creates action. Comfort creates delay. Delay creates regret. Regret creates pain that could have been avoided. The cost of comfort always arrives later, and yet it always demands interest. Comfort keeps you busy avoiding discomfort. You distract yourself with noise. Silence would force reflection. Reflection would demand change. Comfort hates change, so it fills your life with distractions. Distraction feels productive but leads nowhere. Growth requires focus and discomfort. Comfort avoids both relentlessly. Your attention determines your direction. Comfort trains you to quit when things get hard. The moment resistance appears, you step back. But resistance is a sign you are close to growth. Comfort misinterprets resistance as danger. Growth interprets resistance as progress. Every breakthrough comes after pressure. Comfort prevents breakthroughs by removing pressure. You never discover your limits. Your potential remains hidden. Comfort keeps it locked away. Comfort also weakens your emotional strength. You avoid difficult conversations. You escape uncomfortable truths. You choose silence instead of honesty. But emotional growth requires discomfort. Truth is often uncomfortable before it is freeing. Comfort prefers peace over progress. But false peace costs authenticity. Strength grows through facing discomfort. Comfort avoids facing anything real. Comfort convinces you that motivation should come first. But action creates motivation, not comfort. Waiting to feel ready keeps you stuck. Discomfort forces movement. Movement builds momentum. Momentum builds confidence. Comfort breaks this chain. You stay still waiting for a feeling. Feelings follow action, not the other way around. Comfort reverses the order and kills progress. Comfort keeps your life predictable but powerless. You know exactly how tomorrow will look. Nothing surprises you. Nothing challenges you. But growth lives in the unknown. Comfort avoids the unknown completely. Certainty feels safe, but limits expansion. Uncertainty feels scary, but unlocks potential. Your future is hidden in discomfort. Comfort blocks the path. Comfort teaches you to settle for less. You accept outcomes below your capability. You lower expectations to avoid disappointment. But high standards create growth. Comfort lowers standards quietly. Excellence demands discomfort daily. Comfort demands nothing. You cannot build something great without effort. Effort always feels uncomfortable at first. That discomfort is the price of greatness. Comfort makes excuses sound intelligent. You rationalize why now is not the right time. You explain away your delays logically. Comfort loves logic without action. Growth requires action without perfect logic. You learn by doing, not by waiting. Comfort keeps you planning forever. Planning feels productive but avoids risk. Execution demands discomfort. Comfort avoids execution. Comfort slowly disconnects you from your purpose. Purpose requires sacrifice and effort. Comfort prefers ease and convenience. You forget why you started. You lose the fire that once drove you. Comfort replaces passion with routine. Routine without purpose becomes empty. Life feels heavy but meaningless. That emptiness is the cost of comfort. Purpose only returns through discomfort. Comfort limits your physical strength as well. The body grows through stress and recovery. Comfort removes stress completely. Weakness feels normal when never challenged. Strength feels painful before it feels powerful. Comfort avoids pain, so strength never develops. Your body mirrors your mindset. Avoiding discomfort weakens both. Growth demands resistance everywhere. My brothers, comfort convinces you that survival is success. But survival is the minimum, not the goal. You were designed to grow, not just exist. Comfort shrinks life to maintenance mode. Growth expands life beyond limits. Comfort asks, how can I stay safe? Growth asks, how can I become more? One leads to stagnation. The other leads to fulfillment. The difference is discomfort. Comfort keeps you reacting instead of leading. You respond to life instead of shaping it. Leadership requires responsibility and risk. Comfort avoids responsibility. Taking control feels uncomfortable. But avoiding control costs freedom. Comfort offers freedom from effort, not freedom in life. True freedom comes from discipline. Discipline grows in discomfort. Comfort delays freedom. Comfort makes your world smaller over time. You avoid new challenges. You stay in familiar spaces. Your growth slows without you noticing. Growth expands your world painfully at first. Comfort shrinks it gently. Small worlds feel safe but limiting. Big lives require big risks. Risks always feel uncomfortable. Comfort keeps life small. Comfort convinces you that struggle means failure. But struggle is proof you are trying. No struggle means no growth. Comfort hides that reality. Success is built on uncomfortable seasons. Every breakthrough has a breaking point. Comfort avoids breaking points, so breakthroughs never arrive. Growth demands patience through discomfort. Comfort demands ease without endurance. Comfort steals your future quietly, not violently. There is no warning sign, no sudden collapse, just slow decay. Potential fades while comfort smiles. Years pass before regret speaks. By then, time cannot be reclaimed. Discomfort early saves regret later. Comfort now costs opportunity later. The trade is never fair. If you want a different future, you must choose discomfort today. Comfort will always offer an easier path, but the easy path leads nowhere meaningful. Discomfort builds strength, discipline, and clarity. It sharpens purpose and reveals potential. Your future is waiting on the other side of discomfort. Comfort will beg you to stay. Growth will challenge you to move. The decision is yours alone. Choose discomfort and build the future you deserve. Comfort will always promise peace, but it never promises progress. If you stay where it feels easy, you will stay where nothing changes. Your future is not destroyed in one moment, but in daily comfortable choices. Growth begins the instant you choose what is hard over what is easy. Discomfort is not your enemy. It is your invitation to rise. The life you want is waiting beyond resistance, not relaxation. Move now, even if it feels uncomfortable, because comfort may feel good today, but discomfort is what will protect your tomorrow.